What's up, B1 family? The subject today that we're going to talk about are the Tethers. Yeah, man. So, I was on disability recently. Gave me a lot of time to watch YouTube and see what's going on, especially in our spaces. And I began to see a lot of clip channels coming out of nowhere. These Africans would be on there, and they would have the most salacious language. Language to cause division. You know, like the Asians are going to get revenge on the blacks, or the blacks are going to get revenge on the whites, and all of that. When people say that, yeah, well, you know, it's really just the people over here who are the Tethers and all that. No. You see, we have to stop buying into that bullshit of, well, you know, it's not everybody. No, it's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's time to stop making excuses for those who don't deserve them. And from Godfrey, or Godfrey as he's known now, to, I forget her name, but that black bald-headed bitch that was in Cinderella, you know? To David O, whatever his name is, mediocre actor, has no business playing Martin Luther King, talking about our accent. Look, we all know that these people are jealous of us. And it's fascinating to me that they war with each other, right? And they're the majority in the African continent. If every man, woman, down to children were willing to die to get that continent back, they would achieve that. They would achieve that. You know? Because everybody fears the U.S. military. But can anybody name the last war they've won? Like, they won World War II, but that's because most of Europe, including Russia, were starting to give Hitler his ass. And then they came in and mopped up. They didn't win in Vietnam. They didn't win in South Korea. Let's call a spade. They got the shit kicked out of them in Vietnam. So, and they're getting the shit kicked out of them right now from Iran. So, it fascinates me how these Africans have so much fear for the white man, so much hate for us, and it's so easy to see because they're cowards. They are cowards. They want to stick their head in the sand and ignore everything the white man does because they're afraid of the consequences, right? But we as FBA have been given their worst, and we still don't give a fuck. And that's why these Tethers hate us. That's why these buffer classes hate us, because they know they're bitches. They know they're cowards. They know. I saw a video with this Asian girl who was going out with this Asian dude at the time. And they're at a party, and this Asian dude's friends were all white. And she said that things were cool at first until they just started dropping Asian jokes. After another one, after another. And she was getting irritated. And then one of them directly insulted her, and she looked for her man to be a man and say something, and he did and said nothing. The reason why I bring that up is that's who we're against. Cowards. And going back to the Tethers, I believe when Africa sold us to the Europeans, they have cursed themselves. They have cursed themselves. Because to sell out your own people across every racial group, even if they're benefiting off of you selling out your people, you are looked down upon as lower. Lower. Case in point, in ancient Rome, they had Roman slaves. But here's the caveat. Only a Roman could own a Roman slave. They could not be sold to outsiders. If a said Roman sold a Roman slave to an outside race, and you can look this up, they would cut that man's genitals off and nail his dick and penis to the door, to his front door for everybody to see. Now that's an extreme show of loyalty, but the Romans understood. They understood that they had to be unified as a people, and they had rules to keep people in line. That rule showed that, yeah, money is good, but only up to a certain point. So I digress back to Africa and the Tethers. They sold us into slavery, and they meant for us to be destroyed. And not only did we take everything that the dominant society had to throw at us, all the horrific things done to our people, Emmett Till, them using our skin as furniture, shoes, throwing black babies to fucking alligators, and so much more. And we are still here. We are thriving. We are officially the first world black people. We have that title that they will never have. So, all the Tethers do is try and stop us from getting reparations, sabotage us on the political level, and now you're starting to see a white man is getting rid of his tools, getting rid of his goons, starting with the Haitians. Now I hear about potential rumblings of the Black Congressional Congress being dismantled because the Tethers have been ineffective in their job. Their job was to subjugate us mentally. That's why they keep trying to say, you're African. You're African. No, we come from here. Here's another way to spin those three beautiful letters, FBA. Fuck being African. That's right. Fuck being African. We don't want anything to do with you and your jollof rice and your bush meat and your mosquito burgers. You know, you're frying them on a skillet. We have no ties to that culture. You cut the ties to us once you sold us into slavery. You don't deserve our reparations. You don't deserve our care. You don't deserve our hospitality, which unfortunately, God bless our ancestors, but still, like Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about, letting all these immigrants in was a serious mistake. But now we are working to rectify that. Delineation is hitting them on all fronts. They see the gravy train drying up. Because, don't get it twisted, they understand that the white man don't need them no more. They understand that. So everything they're doing right now is desperation to get the bag. Like with the wealth transfer. You had all those Africans and Caribbeans trying to claim their shops as Black American. No. We helped you guys into this country. We even helped you get into colleges, and you turned your backs on us. You used the same bullshit tribalism that has not helped you. And honestly, let's be real, B1 family. The Tethers, they are a cursed people. They are. They are a cursed people. They have the reverse Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to shit. The Haitians. You had, 13, 15 years, I forget how many years, to become a citizen, right? And you never did it. Trump told you what he was going to do when he was talking about the Haitians eating the cats in Springfield, Ohio. That should have shot a warning shot over the bow to let you know that this is serious shit going down here, and that you were going to feel it. What do? You do nothing. I want nothing in common to do with these people, because someone who does not have the intelligence to protect themselves, to defend themselves, is a worthless ally. They are not a sail or wind that blows into your sails to keep the boat going. They're fucking anchors. So B1 family, keep this delineation up. Keep it up. I want us to stay on code so hard, and what we are going to see is a more focused, more businesslike, more selfish, more ruthless version of FBA, because we are adapting finally to the environment around us. And let me tell you something. Something that they fear more than black unity is black violence. Oh, yes. I've seen it. Like in a prior video, how I explained that my father was a coon. And I fought those 3 white boys who jumped me. Well, the first 2 went down. Easy, I might add. And when the 3rd one saw what was coming for him, he ran away and left his comrades there for me to continue beating them. Remember that. There's tons of videos on YouTube of black women knocking out men from the dominant society. Our women, one-on-one. You see, we have been put through so much pressure that now, from all that pressure, you see us slowly becoming the diamond that we are always meant to be. So Tethers, let them talk. Let them talk. They're just sitting around waiting to be a victim. Like those Tethers who claim like, oh, well, you know, I was born here, so they can't deport me. Listen up, Tether. Trump is coming after you too. It's like eventually, they are going to come after us. Make no mistake about it. Everything I see them doing right now to the Haitians, I put it in the back of my mind as, okay, that's a play that they might run on us. So we need to focus on preparation. Who cares what these fucking people have to say? They're so irrelevant. We gave them a golden opportunity to build something great with us. And they sold out to the money, and they lie, and they lie, and they never tell the truth about anything ever. And unless you're making a bag off of it, like, say, like Tariq Nasheed and other black commentators on YouTube in terms of FBA spaces, unless you're just making a bag off of that, you know, which I don't begrudge them, but go on, make that money, brother. But for the regular rank and file black folk, there's no point in dealing or talking to these people, because their lives is dishonesty. You know, the truth that they accepted, it would probably kill them. So anyway, this is just my rambling going on about Bushmeat Bob and fleeing Francesca. So with that said, B1 family, FBA News out.